And today we will talk about the syllabus of the IE 342, and we will go over what is this course about and what is the resources you are going to use and what is the grading for this course and how it will be conducted. This is a 300 level course in the industrial engineering program. So we are now dealing with junior students, preparing them for a senior level. So it is very critical time in the program. Actually, in most courses in the study plan where it's for the 300 are the core courses of the IE and pillars of the industrial engineering field. Senior are more of preparing you for the job market and the job needs, especially in the elective courses. The 200 considered to be more of preparation, but the 300 courses are very important, so you need to take care and give extra work and effort to understand the material, because this is going to represent your understanding about the industrial engineering. The quality, it's one of the 5 areas in the industrial engineering. We have 5 areas. The quality is one of them. The other 4 are the engineering system management, manufacturing, human factor, and operations research. Those are the 4, and the 5th one is the general, which is the courses that like the engineering economy or the systems analysis or system design. The 4 that I have named or listed them, this where the industrial engineering stands on, and the quality control or the statistical and quality control are one of them. The courses under the quality, you have the design of experiment, that 242, and the 342 is the quality control. It is very recommended that you have covered and finished 242 before you start or you take this course. I really advise you, you should have already covered that one before you register to this course. You will need many of the statistical analysis foundation before you start with the quality control. In the syllabus here, we start, let's open the pointer. Okay, we have the course code, the course name. My name is Imad Abu Saoud. It is 3 credit, definitely all of you know that. This is my contact email addresses, eabusaoud@taiba u.edu.sa or a_e_h@hotmail.com. Either one you can contact me. Don't use phone to contact me, please. You can contact me on the phone, on the emails, and my emails, I check them regularly during the day, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So please don't use phone for contacting. The office hours, since we are now working online and applying the distance or the Ministry of Health policies of working remotely. So we will have the office hours per your need arranged by the email. We have 2 sections in this course. Any of the section IEB here, can you please just tell me that you are here from the section IEB to make sure that you already joined us? Section IEB, any of the section IEB here? Yes, Sultan, Osama, thank you, Umar, Mumtaz. So we have section IEA, where is the original link here, and IEB, they are invited also. The Sunday meeting for each section is different. For IEA is 1 to 2:15. Section IEB on the Sunday, they are from 2:30 to 3:45. On the Wednesday meeting, both sections are combined together from 1 to 2:15. That's why we are going to use the same link for the Wednesday section. The Blackboard class meeting link for section IEA is one link, which is the one here on the syllabus. You can press that one anytime to join us during the class time. For the IEB, you have two links, one for the Sunday meeting and one for the Wednesday meeting. The Wednesday meeting obviously is different because it is going to be with the same link for the IEA. And on the IEB section on the Sunday, we are meeting from 2:30 to 3:30 to 3:45 using the first link. This link, you keep it on your favorite or your bookmark on your browser, so you can press on it when is the class starting, so you can join us. If you have any trouble, always go to the Blackboard and you will find the section is running and you can join it from there. For the course material, you go to the Edmodo website, which there is the link for the course. Press on that link, please, now, and you will find the course IE342, and will ask you or request from you to enter a code to join the course. Here is the code is given to you, KHQKKQ. Please try it now, so make sure that you can access the course material. Try it now and let me know if it's working. Write it on the chat box here. ممتاز يزيد. عمر, good, it is working, that's great. So please share it with your friends so you can help them if they couldn't be able to join. You can access there the all material that you are going to use for this course. Basically are the chapters from the book. You are now in a level you need to study from book. This is not a general course. This is a specialized course and it is core course. And as we said, the quality is one of the pillars that where is the industrial engineering depend on or stands on. So you need to read, you need to go in deep understanding and deep learning, not just scratching the surface and getting definitions and trying with the easy way just to get out of this course. So this is a there are job advertised called quality assurance specialist or quality auditor. So the quality is a big field, and you as an industrial engineer, you need to understand it very well. So you have to read the book. We will go over the book during the class. The slides are actually based on the textbook pages. For example, chapter 1, you have it on the Edmodo, where is the course material. You can find it is more on over 60 pages. We cover here in the class a summarized version from the same pages, around 45 or something. And the remaining, I'm expecting you that you read it and you understand it. And it is, even though it is extra reading, but we can discuss it and we can go over it here during the discussion time. I focus on the 45, let's say, pages. Those are the pages where I emphasize on the assessment. What I mean by assessment, like exams or project, but it doesn't mean you don't read the remaining. It is also included, and there is nothing I don't included that need an explanation. All what I left is usually things that can be understood by the students himself, and he can depend on himself in learning, and also can come to me and ask if you have any clarification needed for those extra parts. Now, for the recorded lectures, since we have two sections, What I did previously on my other course, which is the engineering economy, I have my YouTube channel where I upload the lectures over there, and that will be helpful for you and your the future students who can come here and join the quality control or any of the other courses I taught, so they can watch it anytime. Maybe you were not focusing that time when you were in the lecture, you had an emergency, you couldn't make it to the lecture. The Blackboard, it has a drawback because it delete all the record after the semester completed, and uploading those videos on a shared or cloud, it may not be beneficial. Someone is asking for the link. Here is the link for IEB, and please share it with your colleagues. So the YouTube channel, I found it's a way that we can keep our lectures forever over there, and students really they like it. Even before the exams, they can go back and watch the lecture. Sometimes I upload tutorial over there, and I recorded an extra time and I upload it on the channel, so you can go and learn more. So by pressing this link, you will go to the folder of the IE342. It is empty now because this is our first meeting, but you can join the channel, and if you haven't taken IE206 yet, or if you are registering for IE491, there are seminars, and those seminars also you can find the playlist of the capstone, and you can watch the seminar when you register for 491. And if you are taking IE206 with me this semester or in the future, also you can see all lectures over there, and you can have an idea how we are going to have our channel or our playlist of IE342, inshallah, this semester together. Every lecture I recorded here, it will be uploaded on the channel, so both sections can go to the channel without the hassle of looking on the Blackboard. Okay? Any questions so far before we continue? Okay, good. The course description, the concept of quality, quality control, quality assurance, quality improvement, cost of quality, all that will be covered in this course. The most important part in this course, it doesn't mean the others they are not important, but the most important is the quality or the control charts. The control charts, it will take from us around 2 chapters, only the control charts. And those control charts are very useful and needed in the market, and I mean job market, if you work related to quality improvement. There is a software called Minitab. I advise you, strongly actually, I advise you, you go and use your school email as a student and download that. It is costing you around maybe around $20, I think, maybe 80 riyals or so, to cover you for this semester. You are going to use it for the design of experiment. Maybe I think you have covered it already in the design of experiment, but if not, Mumtaz, great. So for those students who covered that in the DOE, that means they know how to use it. It is very useful application. It is up to date always. Every year they launch a new features, easy to use. those control charts in the old time, they used to do it manually on hand. So imagine what you will inshallah learn and see how it is automated done. People, they used to do it on hand manually. So the control charts are the most important chapters, but doesn't mean the remaining they are not important. Some students, they think the remaining they are not coming in the exam, so they don't have to. No. I'm talking about in reality, in real life, even process capability analysis is important, all the chapters, but this is the most important chapters. The course objectives are listed here, and I think you can read it yourself. There is nothing to explain here. The textbook is the Montgomery, the author, which is the statistical quality control. There is a relation always between statistics and quality control, because the famous statement in quality, if you can measure it, you cannot control it. If you cannot control it, you cannot improve it. Okay, that's why you see always the statistical is attached to the quality control. Okay, this is the edition. You can use any future or further or updated edition than 2013, and you will have the textbook chapters on the Edmodo link. You already saw them and you can access them from now. This is an extra reference if you want to use. Montgomery is one of the pillars of the famous authors who did write in quality and design of experiments. The class attendance, this is what we used to do in real classes or face-to-face classes, but online, and since I have two sections, what I do to make it clear from the beginning, I do random attendance to save the time. And if I found you absent, then you will be absent that day. By chance, if I called your name, you are not here, you have to log in here using your name, your official name, and I will have the attendance sheet next to me, and I will go randomly every time, and I will take the attendance. The remaining students, they will be counted as definitely attended. So please, attending, it is for you more than me, but also I have to make and do the attendance for the school policy, and to conduct it with the percentage that applied by the university. If you exceeded the 25% of absence, that means you are a DN. So please make sure to be attending. Attending will save your time before coming to the exam and having questions that not answered yet, having things are not cleared. When we cover it here and you ask, it is better than just a day before the exam. I will not have the time to answer all the questions. I have many courses, many students, and I cannot get to all of you at the same time. So try to get all the things you need to understand from the day of the class, and I will answer all your questions during the session. So if you are absent, you will miss that. Okay, the course assessment, and I know this is a part where all of you are waiting and exciting to see how is the grading, how we are going, because they start count how is the grades will be. Okay, it is basically two major exams, 20 each, 20% of each, and there is a project that will be assigned at the second half of this semester. It also worth a 20%. You have to do a presentation and a report for that project, and there is a rubric how you will be graded for that project, whether on the reports or the presentation. You are going to be divided into group. It would be better if you start calling your colleagues and talk to each other and try to form a group. We have around 60 students, so I'm expecting to have no more than 5 students in the group. So if you want to start that, Start it from now. Take your time until the coming 2 weeks. We will call for the groups and the name of each group, and we will send you an Excel file so you fill the group information over there. And we will talk about the project later, inshallah. The final exam is a 40% out of the 100. No makeup exams, we will come to that, inshallah. The course outline, we have around 16 weeks. This is not a lengthy course in terms of the number of chapters, but each chapter, it needs from us around 2 weeks to cover it because of the amount of information on each chapter. We will start with the quality improvement in the modern business environment, which is chapter 1. Then we have chapter 2, the make process, which is define, analyze, measure, improve, and control process. This is part of the Six Sigma methodology. And in chapter 3, we will cover the statistical models for quality control. Then chapter 5 will have how SPC, which is statistical process control, works. And then this is a very maybe a quick chapter because it explains in general. And then we go chapter 6 and 7. This is the meat of the control charts for attributes and control charts for variables, chapter 6 and 7. And then we will go with chapter 8, process and measurement systems capability, or they call it process capability. Then the sampling of chapter 15. Inshallah, if we could have the time, we will cover it. If no, we will see how we are going to go with the flow this semester. Then we will have the submission, the quality function deployment, and all that. We will see it, inshallah, also how we are going to cover it. Maybe we summarize the major parts of those parts, because the quality function deployment, it is very important for capstone designs and any design you are planning to do. It is good to have the quality function deployment. They call it QFD. So I'm planning at the minimum, I will cover the QFD if we couldn't cover the sampling, because this is very important also topic to be covered and you need it for the capstone design. Then we have the final project submission and presentation, the report and the presentation on the last 2 weeks, and we will go with the groups and we have the presentations during the class time. Then the lab exams week and the final exams week. Okay, as we said, part of the attendance policy here is referring to the face-to-face lectures. We have a different environment here in the online. No late assignments will be accepted. We are meaning here for the project report and the presentation. No makeup exams. We are not going to have quizzes for semester, inshallah, if so, maybe in the future semesters. The mini tab, as I said, you need to have it, inshallah, because we are going to use it. When you contact me, use on the title, please, IE342, so I identify that you are one of my students on this course. Don't just send me a course email without subject, or a subject that is, you are talking to me on something that explaining the issue and the subject. Try to be professional. Use the course code and course name on the subject, so I know you are a student on this course. I'm receiving numerous of emails, so I can filter your email and I can prioritize when I respond to you. Okay, so be professional when you contact me on the email, and as I said, don't contact me on the phone. Okay. Ethics, I think I'm expecting you follow the university ethics document. If you don't have it, you didn't look at it, it's on the university webpage. I will send it to you, inshallah, later. to look at it, which including many things about ethics. One of them definitely is plagiarism in doing the doing the project, or cheating in the exams. This is all definitely not accepted. If you have excuses and emergencies, you also need to provide it, an evidence for that for the exam. Otherwise, we cannot accept it without approved evidence for the emergency, and expect that if exam is going to be repeated for and you have fulfilled all the requirements for repeating an exam, the level of difficulty of the exam will not be the same as your colleagues. You will have more complex exam because you had the chance to ask your colleagues how was the exam, and you have knew how is the exam looked like. So definitely you will not have the same level of your colleagues. So make sure that don't be absent. Just to make it frankly speaking, don't be absent on my exam. For those students who are taking or talk with me economy, they know that I'm not a person that I can repeat exams, and if all requirements for repeating is being fulfilled, I don't repeat the exam as the level of the previous one. It will be more complex and more difficult. So it is your call there about repeating or planning to repeat or being absent for an exam. This is for the syllabus. Before we start with the introductory about the course, please, if you have questions, let me know. You can use the mic if you wish. We can end our lecture. I think all of you can access this material from the Edmodo. Please let me know that you can see it over there, and you can see that under chapter 1. Great. Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is chapter 1 of the IE 342 quality control. And chapter 1 is talking about the modern quality management and improvement. It is more of introductory. It is more about philosophy, about theoretical part. You are not going to expect here numerical problems, but it is very important. And as I said before, quality, it is a major and specialty under the industrial engineering. People can continue in the quality and specialized on that track, and having a graduate degree program only on the quality control. So you as an industrial engineer, as a bachelor degree holder, you have to understand both parts. The numerical part, which is the one that the technical one, like the one you have covered maybe in design of experiment, we will cover something similar here in the future chapters. And also you need to understand what is the concept, what is the definitions, and what is the theoretical part about the quality. Before we proceed with the chapter, I would like to hear from you here. What you expect if I ask you to give me a definition, your own definition? Because to give you the truth, there is no specific definition about quality. Just to make it clear from now, if I ask you use your own words, what do you think is the definition of quality? If I ask you what the quality means, what you can refer to the quality or explain the quality in your own words. You can use the mic. I would like to hear your voices here.
Anyone can hear me?
Anyone could hear Hatim or only me? Because I couldn't hear. What? Yes, is mean that you can hear him? Okay, why is the one me? I don't hear him. Okay, that's weird. You heard him, okay. Then there is an issue here. I will check that. Thank you for your participation, but unfortunately I couldn't hear you for some reason. I will try to figure out, well, what was the problem here. I have my speakers on and everything. Anyway, I will go with the participations here on the text box or the chat box. A good that takes long time to break down. Abdurrahman al-Bansari. Okay. Yani that's mean it takes time for a product to break down. It means that it is durable. A standard of a certain level of quality like toughness and durability. Okay. Abkar said high level. The strength of the material. Okay, I mean, this is more of specific, only considered to the material. You need to allow, okay, this is not definition of quality. You need to allow audio and video. I allowed audio and video from the beginning. Let me see. Anyone can try the mic, please. I just would like to know, and I'm curious why this problem is happening here. يعني testing only, please. Sultan, are you using the mic now?
Can hear you, doctor. Hear me, doctor.
Okay, that's weird, really. I cannot hear. This has only happened with me once before, but I don't know what was the problem. But anyway, inshallah, we will solve it. Let me go again with the comments here because I have interesting comments. Okay, quality, the how, anything sustain its good condition. I don't know who was that. Please always enter to the session with your official name. Uthman Al-Harbi, ability to maintain a specified level. This is very good, Uthman. How the work of product looks like. Okay, Sultan Amri. The tolerance. Okay, the tolerance, it is very broad. What do you mean by tolerance, Hatem? If it's good or bad. This is a definition of quality. If it's good or bad, I would really say this is more of choices. The best service we can give, Mahmoud Sibeh. Okay, this is the first participation considering the service, which I really appreciated, Mahmoud, because thinking now about the quality is not about only product. This is good. The improved about specific task to be better. Okay, so you are referring to the continuous improvement. Umar, thank you. Yazid, a well made of performances or material. Okay, material and performance here. On the web browser permission, I don't know really what happened here for the voice. Anyway, inshallah in the next session, so we don't spend the time. Anyway. Scale, who thinks is good? You mean how things good? Okay, Ahmed. A measure of for the expected use of material. Okay. Keeping the standards up, quality control. Okay, good. Abdullah. Imad, quality related to the levels of performing tasks. Okay, مدام اسمك عماد أكيد you said right, definitely. The best service of products. Okay. All these can be somehow related to the definition of quality, and actually some of them is the definition of quality. Okay, let's take the last one. Features or characteristics to satisfy customers' need. Okay, great. Now this is from a different point of view. We have Sibe, Abdelaziz mentioned new things. Service. Bashar also mentioned that the service, and here the customers. Okay, good. And all the others who mentioned the material, the durability, and all that, it is correct. Achieving or reaching the highest standards against being satisfied with. So you achieve the highest standards and you be satisfied in terms, I think you said, or you mean by the customers. All that is correct, and all that is right, and all that we consider it in reality is a phase or one of the definitions of quality. But as I said, quality cannot be, because it's broad and it is big, we cannot just limit it with one specific definition. Why I ask you this question, and I read all these comments and read all these thoughts about quality to tell you that even philosophers, even specialists, they have not agreed on only one definition for quality. So what definition we are going to cover today in the textbook doesn't mean that these are the only definitions for quality. There are many others. and it can cover more of or most of the things that you have mentioned here. Okay, so what brings us here to really understand what is the quality is stands on before we go to the definition. This will help you, and why we start with what they call it the 8 dimensions of quality. It will help you now to think about, yes, I mentioned this. Oh, yes, that was mentioned by, let's say, Bashar or Mahmoud or Abdul Aziz or Abdulillah. So you think, okay, we are all on the right track about defining the quality, because the quality is broad and there are 8 dimensions. Dimensions, bad, I think all of you know, of quality. Those 8 dimensions will help you to say the definition at the end of the quality, and you can see that because they are, each one of those dimension is very big and cannot be covered in 1 or 2 words. The definition of quality also, it cannot be covered in 1 definition only. Okay, the first dimension is the performance, and if you look on the chat box here, you will find many students, they have said the performance. I hope they didn't look to that slide, but I believe they were believing when they mentioned the performance that they meant the performance is part of the quality. The second dimension is the reliability or reliability, sorry. The reliability is, okay, let's take 2 and 3 together, okay, because they are very related, and I would like to hear from you, please, your own words. Don't look anything, don't look to online or anything. I would like to hear from you. 2 and 3, they are very close to each other. What is the difference between reliability and durability? What do you think? If you go and to the translation to find the word is fine, but please don't give me answers from online and say this is yours. I would like to see your own words, your own understanding. This is what I want. There is no right or wrong here. We would like to discuss, so we come up with a point that we all agreed on. What is the difference between reliability and durability? You can write it on the chat box, or if you would like, I'm afraid just if I refresh the page, I will lose this connection. So, okay, let's see the first one. Reliability is like counting on something when you need it, and durability, it is strength. You are close, Abdullah, which I like because you are using your words. It is, yani, definitely you are close. You are not really far, but we would like to hear more. When you depend on service or a product to do a task, okay. Durability, how tough the product is not to break easily. Wow, that's a good one, Hassan. Thank you. It will do the job. You mean reliability, it will do the job, okay. Durability will last for more than 1 job. Okay, Wallah, I'm really amazed of your participation. Thank you, Usama. This is very good. Durability like the resistance. انت جاي من كهرباء يا محمود, or if you are related to Ala, Dr. Ala, maybe he is يعني influencing that. Reliability describes the ability of the system, okay, to take responsibility for it. Okay. This is very يعني sophisticated. Maybe if the mic was open, inshallah next time I will make sure it is open so we hear your voices. I will have discussion, because some of those really good definitions here, and I would like maybe to hear more about your thoughts. And just give me a minute. I need to connect the charger here, please. Just give me a minute. Durability. Okay, I'm back here. Okay. Reliability. How can depend on a product, how good it can last. The durability. والله good one Khalid. Thank you Khalid Jahani. حاتم السهلي. Durability is the level of pressure can stand without break. Reliability is the performing well in the position, in your position. Okay. حاتم انت جاي من mechanical I believe. But it is good definition or good thought. مازن, reliability when trustworthy of something must achieve, and durability how well made to achieve that. This is a little further. Reliability I would agree maybe. Abkar, the both related somehow to toughness. Both. Okay, you mean toughness and durability has more toughness. I would disagree, Abkar, but thank you. يعني, as we said here, say your own word, and I really appreciate it. And we will come and clarify it at the end. Reliability, when you trust something, like when I trust you, you don't cheat in the exam. I mean, not you, I mean everyone here. So I'm relying on you, all of you. Sorry for that, interrupted by the website. I'm back again. I read all the comments, and I was talking and about the comments, and then all of a sudden it freeze. Okay, all the definitions you have mentioned here, actually it is amazing how you are very close. Reliability about trust in something, like when we trust in Apple quality. Yes, Omar, the reliability will build up the trust, but is not the definition of the trust. But I agree with you. As I said, Omar, I think you also mentioned something about the trust, or another student. I trust on you, you don't cheat. So I'm relying on you and the reliability that you don't cheat in the exam. Reliability, how much can we trust on something, and durability, the toughness of something. Okay, all of those are really great, and it's very close. Actually, it is exactly. And now we have to clarify it, because some of them a little far, and some of them are not accurate, and some of them very close and actually accurate. The reliability is how the product will not fail within the specific time period. I give you an example. You purchased a car, and that car give you a warranty for 100 kilometers. They are saying the reliability of this car, or they are claiming or predicting the reliability of that car will last for 100 kilometers without major issues like engine failures or so on. The reliability is that the car will not fail within this. I can hear my echo. I believe now the speakers, or I mean your mics, are on. Who has the mic? Please, can you test? Akram As-Sayyid, can you just test that I can hear you? Or who has the mic? Anyway, so the car will not fail during this specified time of 100 kilometers or 5 years. The durability is the length of that product life. As the length can get more or bigger, as the product can be durable or more durable. Going back to the car. Can you hear me, by the way? I would like to just check. I'm sorry, now I'm doing this again, but yes, thank you, Hassan. The reliability, when you purchase a car, and I would like maybe to use some brand names. I'm not marketing, I'm just using reality. Maybe when you use Toyota or Lexus cars, and gives you that the warranty is 500k, sorry, 100k, and or 5 years. In general, or most of the time, the major parts of this car, like engine, transmission, electricity, they don't fail within the 5 years or the 100k. So they fulfill the reliability part. In addition, especially for old models, we see Cressida that يعني end of ages is being stopped to be manufactured, still running in the streets. And that means is not only reliable, it is durable. Why? Because it is length without failing expanded over the 5 years or the 100k. So we could say those cars are reliable and durable. Not predict, no, Sultan, is not predict, it is calculated. usually when those people, they give you the 5 years or the 60K warranty, it is calculated. They do tests and they know when those engines and transmissions and all the other parts are failing. So they give it to you based on a reliability test. There is a course, an elective course in industrial engineering in our program called reliability. And maybe one day I will teach that course. You will learn how to calculate the reliability. The reliability, it is a calculated probability. When you have taken the course of probability and statistics, you have covered part called probability. And the probability was not only just predicting or guessing, it was calculated. There was a formula to do probability. And that's exactly what happened in the reliability. Actually, the formula or the mathematical formulation of reliability is 1 equal 1 minus the probability of failure. That is the reliability definition. But the durability, it is something that beyond than the calculated. So if you say that it is going to work for 5 years without issues, and it worked for 5 years without issues, that it is reliable. But if it worked for 10 years without issues, that means it's reliable and durable. Now, do you understand what is the difference between reliability and durability? So if I give you examples in the exam, and I give you statements or a scenario, and I ask you, this is an example of reliability and durability, you should have known, okay? Number 4, or dimension 4, is the serviceability. And by the word, meaning that you are able to maintain it, you are able to serve it. If you cannot maintain it, it is not considered to be a quality, whether a product or a service. You need to have to maintain it or to fix it when it is failed. Assistic or assistics. I refer to this as an example. Now we all see a Chinese car entering the market. Oh yes, Hassan, excellent. The looks, exactly. Those Chinese cars are coming with designs that are competing with the old manufacturers, car manufacturing, like European or American, using designs are very modern designs. So the looks is exactly the. Now here we're not talking about the price, but yeah, I agree with your point, Hatim. You are meaning that they are using designs with a low price, yes. But here we are looking for the looks, as Hassan said. Features. When you go and get a car, you are expecting to have panoramic, you have a control, driving, maybe road assisting control, all the features you're looking for buying a product. As much features you have as that will satisfy the level of quality for you. Perceived quality is the one in terms of the service. In terms of the using, it has to be perceived in a good shape. Conformance to standards. This is one of the students who mentioned that, and I really don't recall his name, but when he said that the specifications or meeting the specifications. Meeting the specifications is the conformance to standards. I would like to stop here today so I don't exceed my time. Today we have learned there is no one definition for quality. And we all have talked about quality definitions, and all we read that there are different definitions about quality and all of them can fit. And the reason of that, because the quality stands on 8 different dimensions, and those dimensions are very broad and cannot just be collected in 1 or 2 words. As we will see in the, inshallah, next class, we will see different definitions of quality, but those are not limited. There are many more, and I can give you more than the one here in the textbook, and we can discuss it in the next lecture, inshallah. If you have any question here before we close the session, please ask, and we'll answer it to you before we meet, inshallah, on Sunday.